Spousal sponsorship explained under 5 minutes. Today with me I have Cory Weber, our lead immigration consultant at Weber Immigration, and my name is Olena Weber, also RCAC and owner of Weber Immigration. All right, Cory, let's do it. So question number one, so where do you apply for spousal sponsorship?
The application process is now entirely online, so it's really nice. It used to be paper, and you'd have paper like this thick application. Now it's all online, all your documents uploaded there. It's really nice. It's makes things easier for sure.
Yeah, that's great. I remember submitting paper applications and it was incredibly painful.
Oh yeah.
All right, so how long does it take to get through the whole process of spousal sponsorship?
Yeah, so it's a long, lengthy process. Like to get just to put the application together, it's going to take a while. It's not one of those applications you can do in an afternoon, or a weekend. It's going to take time to put together. We've had clients. It takes like a month or two or three. Even the motivated people out there. So just to submit, it takes a long time, and then the processing times are increasing for spousal sponsorship. So the whole process can take anywhere from, depending on the situations, 1 to 2 years of total time to get that PR done.
That's right. So I'm sure that our viewers already heard that there is an inland spousal sponsorship and outland spousal sponsorship. Can you explain us the basic difference, inland versus outland,
Yep.
and the common question, what is better?
Yeah, sure. So inland, it's kind of self-explanatory. You live inland. You're both here in Canada together, and you're applying inland. So meaning you're living together with your spouse or common law partner together in Canada, and you're applying. And there's a certain set of documents that are required for inland applications. Outland means maybe your partner's back home, and you're here in Canada. You're a Canadian citizen or permanent resident. You've married someone who lives outside of the country, and you would like to bring them here as a permanent resident. You can do so through the spousal sponsorship Outland application. And it has a different set of documents, which would be more based on the fact that you're not living together. You're not going to have to provide those documents that prove you're living together. There's other documents in lieu of that, like proof of you're visiting each other, etc. So those are the basic differences. Which one is better? I mean, whichever one is right for you, right? So technically, most of the time you have to choose one or the other. There are some people who can maybe make the distinction, like I would like to apply, one way or the other. Most people have, like, you're either living together already or you're getting married to that person who lives outside of Canada already, and you're just going to go down that path. If you want to try and switch, you can. There's no real right answer, but I mean, Outland applications actually right now have less. I think we're going to talk about it in a second, but less processing time. So maybe you do want to do an Outland. It is less documentation, but it really comes up to your circumstances, which way you have to go.
Exactly. Okay, so you said that the processing time is 1 to 2 years roughly. So many of our clients ask us, so how do you speed up the process of spousal sponsorship?
Yeah, so the number one answer is just to submit that strong application, go above and beyond with the documentation, to mitigate any kind of problems you might face during the processing. So generally, what would slow you down is if they're coming back and requesting documents, requesting information. And the way to make sure that doesn't happen is to upfront just make sure it's a really strong application. Go above and beyond with your documents and your proof of relationship and all those things. Like, make sure nothing's missing, and that's how you hopefully can mitigate that longer processing time.
Yes, absolutely. I see it all the time when even such a simple thing as filling out application forms. So, for
Yeah.
example, background history is asking for 10 years of your address history, employment history, travel history. And when people miss stuff or don't fill it out correctly, they have gaps, then what government does, they have to re request that application or re request, like to refill it. And simply that back and forth takes time, right? Because government
Exactly.
will request it, you would see that request, you would have to take a weekend to do it, then you check it, then you send it out, then the government has to check it, and then all of that already taken an extra month or at least 1 month, right?
Exactly. Yep.
So a lot of this kind of stuff, and of course extra documents, absolutely. So tell me, what is the success rate for spousal sponsorships?
Generally, like, to generalize it, you could say it's pretty high, above 90%, would be the kind of success rate you can see with those, strong applications. That's the kind of numbers you would see. A bit better rate for those who are married versus common law, but generally like a really high success rate for spousal sponsorships. It is a an application that IRCC, they do intend on having couples reunite. So it is one that is generally having that good success rate. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Well, thank you so much, guys, for watching. Don't forget to like this video. If you have any questions, leave the comment and subscribe to our small but growing channel.